Hello again, everybody. This is Gazbeard. We're in the Mystery Lake camp office in the long dark. We've just had a good night's sleep, and despite that we're still a little bit tired, we're hungry and we're thirsty, and I'm not sure. No, we've only got the decoys on us. We've got some water, we don't have a huge amount of food. But I believe that we did manage to get a liter of water cooked when we left the campfire. Why is that piece of meat there? Oh well, we'll have that for breakfast then. Right, I believe we left some water around here. Well, yes, we did. It's boiled. So let's take that and just put the pot down there. We've got a wolf out on the lake that we need to harvest. So apart from anything else, we need his pelt. So let's just get the bow out. And has that wolf despawned? I'm not sure. And that other pair of wolves that we saw on the lake last night, which were over by that rock in the centre of screen, appear to have disappeared. So if we get this wolf harvested, get his bits back, get him cooked, get his pelt and guts laid out to cure, and then we can think about maybe doing some fishing, just to get some variation in our diet. Not that that's an important factor in the long dark. It doesn't go into things as detailed as varying your diet. 5.9 kilos. He's a big one. And I think, again, we'll harvest him as half kilos. That way we can keep an eye on our temperature. This, of course, all helps with our cooking skill by cooking so many different bits and pieces. And the weather's closing in on us.
Drop some gear.
Our temperature is starting to drop. Got another kilo to go. I'm going to leave the 0.4 kilo on him because I don't want him to respawn too early. Right, let's get his hide. 30 minutes. And 2 guts. 16 minutes.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay. Have a look around. Oh, there's another doggy over there. That's not what I wanted to do. Now you can see me. I'll drop the decoy. We've got to collect those arrows. did that first one go? We let him go. I'm willing to sacrifice half a kilo of meat to get out of here alive. However, this boy might be a different game. And we now have the problem, or he's not willing to play game. Is he going to go for it? Can't get my hand to steady. So we lost a kilo of meat there. But it means we got out of there without fighting them. So I suppose that's possibly a win-win. And here we are, back at the camp office. Now we are going to have to go and clear those two wolves out. We can't have wolves patrolling so close to home. Right, so what we're going to do is step in here and drop the meat. And then we'll go and get rid of the hide and guts. And the wolf hide can go here. Maybe step to the left just a little, not too far. Yeah. Drop the guts in here. Right, time to go cook him. And I'm not sure which way the wind is blowing. Right. 2 sticks and 2 bits of fur should be more than enough. Just put the meat on the stones first so they cook as soon as the fire's alight. There we go. Right. Can we use the magnifying glass today? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do that. I'm not sure if there's a factor in the game where using different items to start fires, the matches, the fire striker, the magnifying glass, gives you different points to boost your fire starting skill. I'm also not sure if there's different points for lighting fires, indoors, outdoors, for restarting an outdoor fire. But using all the different methods doesn't hurt, and
That's done.
certainly using the magnifying glass helps you to save matches. So it's always worth doing when you can do it, because you may need those matches late game in order to actually start a fire. It's very possible that you could run out of matches, you know, when you're doing a long run like we're doing, and particularly when we're having to light 2 fires at a time to cook the meat outdoors in order to actually double up on the cooking time. Then it seems to make sense to use something like the magnifying glass wherever possible.
Never been so hungry in my life.
There we go.
Did it.
That's both fires on the go. And we've got about 42 minutes on each piece, each half kilo of meat. And we get about an hour and a half on the fire from a piece of fur. So in theory that means we can cook 4 pieces of meat for 1 piece of fur, and that'll just keep things going well. I've got a bit of a problem with the audio at the moment. I thought the microphone was on, and I'm having to re-record the narration because from about 10 minutes into the video the mic was not picking up. That's possibly something to do with my Stream Deck. The button was showing the microphone was on, but nothing was getting picked up. It wasn't anything to do with the headset, I know that. So, just add a few sticks maybe, just to ensure we've got enough fire to finish those bits of meat, and remembering that we've got an extra bit of meat as well. So got an extra stick, we'll just drop that. I'll harvest these couple of torches and then drop the sticks for them. Just make use of the time while the meat's cooking. Obviously it doesn't take a lot of time to harvest a torch. And yep, forgot to harvest, to drop the sticks. I might as well just speed cook them by passing time, because we've got other tasks that we want to get done today. Enough time on that first fire for those 2 bits of meat we've just put on it. Just speed cook these ones, get them done. Why was the torch popping up like that confused me.
Back is getting kind of heavy.
And maybe just make a litre of water. Yeah, half litre. Not enough time on the fire to make a full litre. That should do it. Never turn down the opportunity to make water if you've got enough time on a fire and you're not needing to pick up your cook pot or can to move on. Just check we're going to have enough time on the fire. No, it's going to need another stick. There we go. Right, we can leave that to boil now. It's not going to boil away, it'll just boil and be ready for picking up. And we'll go and get the meat placed. These are all half kilos, so need to remember that we're not going to get the calories that we would get from full kilos. And I've said before, I do it this way not because of any OCD or anything, but it's well, it is slightly OCD, but it's more to do with being able to tell at a glance how much meat I've got left, so that I know if I have to go hunting or if I can go do something else. So we're going to have about 9 kilos of wolf meat and 4 kilos of bear meat there. So 13 kilos, that's about 6 days. 6 days worth of meat sitting there, which means that we can think about doing other things now. And if we want to do a short trip, like a quick run down to the dam or up to the Trapper's Lodge, then we can do that without worrying about having enough food. We probably need to think about getting some more wood. Just move that pot off the fire so we can put meat on it if we need to. Right, yeah, it's not quite sunset, so it's not bedtimes. Getting some more wood and replenishing the wood stocks is probably a good idea. We're not going to go very far, we don't need to take any meat. I've got a couple of decoys in case we come across a wolf. Speaking of which, probably best to get the bow out, because there quite often is a wolf among the trees up here where we're going to be looking for some wood. Don't need to take the deer down yet. We've got enough meat to see us for the best part of a week. And I'm not seeing him. Let's get this fur. Fur is preferable. It burns longer for the same weight carried. And there's a cedar down here plus a bunch of sticks. So if we get them, it should nicely replenish the stockpile for the 2 outdoor fires. Now, I've seen other players in live streams and videos able to pick up sticks on the move without having to stop and focus on a particular stick to pick it up. I've still not mastered that yet. I still find I have to stop and do it. It's something I really need to practice.
If I can drop any of this gear.
He's going to be able to drop his gear in a minute, but we want to just try and replenish the cooking wood stocks as much as possible. So I'll pick up these couple of sticks from here. Force of habit there, running around that rock. We'll just drop all the wood here, or most of the wood here. And let's have a think. We'll take a venison for supper, and we'll take a wolf for breakfast. Just about got light to find our way up to bed. Use the light coming through the windows as navigation points to get through the camp office. Get up to the bed. A little bit off. There it is. Yeah. Just find it again. Well and truly lost it. We're stumbling about like a crazy thing here. There we are, found it. Let's have some supper. And I remember which menu to click on. Just check calories and hydration. Does need to feed, does need to drink. He's only got 533 calories on him. He's not quite tired enough to sleep yet. We may end up having to pass some time. So, in fact, let's do that. Let's pass a couple of hours just to tire him down a bit more. He's got the calories for that. We want to try and sleep the sunrise, you see. And we've got a bit of an aurora. Ah, nice. Let's maybe do a bit of research while we've got the aurora. Help to tire him down a bit more. And also to get the book read. There we go. We've got 8 out of 10 hours researched. And now he's just starting to get a red eye. He's drained. It's time to have supper. And to... yeah, that's the kilo. Eat the full kilo. And
I'm so thirsty I
take
can't.
a good drink, fully rehydrate him. And that should cover us for sleeping through till morning. Yeah. Still got a little bit of aurora running. If we weren't so tired we could research. Let's put in for an 8 or 9 hour sleep. Get us through to sunrise. 69 days, 15 hours, 34 minutes, so we're into day 70. And we've still got a bit of scent on us there.
Eat anything right now.
Have that bit of wolf for breakfast. Stop his whinging. Have a drink. And we are going to need to do some serious water making today. Because we're down to half a litre. And we probably need to make, well, probably need to make small fishing kits. We might have some in the drawer. We need to get a few things repaired. We'll make some fishing kits up so that we can use them for repairing clothes and sleeping bag, things like that. One piece of metal makes 3 hooks. There we go. Got 3 hooks and 4 lines, but we've got a spare hook in the drawer from somewhere. I think we found it, to be honest. So we'll just pop outside and get them made up. Check the weather. It's a bit misty, snow's falling, it's blowing at us. It's not too long after sunrise, it's going to be pretty cold. But we don't need the workbench to make the fishing kits, and they're only 10 minutes each, so let's get onto them and see what happens. And our temperature's dropping with 2 arrows, so it is falling quite quickly. Pick up that piece of wolf meat, and that one, and that one. That's 1.5 kilos for the day. Pick up the wood. Get around here, out of the wind. Pick up that cook pot. And let's go fishing. We need to go fishing to build up our fishing skill. We don't really, well, I'm saying we don't really need the food, but it's always useful to have the food. The oil from cooking the fish comes in useful for keeping the lanterns fueled as well. So let's, we got a doggy out there. We said before we went to sleep that we need to clear these wolves off the lake anyway. Can't have them this close to base. So let's just think about decoying this dog and taking him down. Hopefully he's close enough to see me. Probably not. Hold steady. Oh, we hit him. Sprained his ankle. And that arrow shot him straight in the mouth. How's about that then? Yeah. Stop your yapping, dog. Yeah. Straight down the throat. That's how to kill a dog. Let's just get a screenshot for that. We'll use that one in the titles for this video, I think. Let's just get the position right. Yeah, move in a wee bit. Make it clearer. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll harvest him a little bit later. There's another dog up there just to the left of the black rock. We need to do something about that sprained ankle. We're starting to get quite cold. Let's just run out to the shed. Let's get ourselves warmed up, get the fishing underway. I still haven't got used to using the Campcraft menu to position that cook pot. Keep going through the motion of dropping it. We can't use the magnifying glass right now, it won't let us. And with that mist and the low cloud and the heavy fog falling, I'm not really that surprised. So we'll use a match, we'll get the fire going, and we'll make some water while we're fishing. Come on, little fire. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, burn, burn. Come on, don't go out on me at the last second. There we are. Right. Add another piece of fur. Gives us about 2 hours 40 on the fire. It's enough to make 2 litres. And let's get a couple of hours fishing in. Save the edge on the knife and the hatchet by using the crowbar to break up the ice. There we are. Do 2 hours fishing, see what we can get.
I could eat anything.
A whitefish. Got 15 minutes until boiled. It's just past time to get that boiled so we can take it without losing it. We'll cook another 2 litres. We'll top the fire up. 2 hours 12. Add some sticks. Yeah, we do need to add some sticks. If we overrun on catching it, 2 hours 12 is not enough for it to boil. Now let's break the ice up again. Get in a couple of hours. About an hour gone and we catch a whitefish. 53 minutes left until boiled. Fish for 1 hour. Oh, nice, smallmouth bass. 34 minutes left. Let's put another hour in. And another whitefish. The water's boiled, we can take it. 37 minutes on the fire. Add some more fuel so that we can cook the fish. Take the pot off. Drop the fish.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
And we'll just eat one of those half kilos of wolf. And take a drink. There we go. And we'll just speed cook through them. Top up the fire first. Speed cook through them like this, and then we can get back to the fishing if there's enough on the fire with enough fuel in the backpack. Eat that piece of wolf. He's complaining he's hungry. And get that last fish cooked. That last fur, just about got enough to make another 2 litres, and we can get a couple of hours fishing in, which will take us nicely to just after sunset. Minutes, so we can do an hour's fishing. Oh, another bass. Nice. Take that water. Pick up the pot. And drop the fish.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Cook the bass first. Add some sticks to keep the fire going. Hour and 10 should be enough. The wind's blowing in our face. If we were to leave right now, it's coming from the lake, from the camp office towards ourselves. We'll get that whitefish cooked, and it's just coming up to darkness. So let's head back. We're
getting too heavy to carry.
We're smelling a fish. We've got 2 bars on it, 2 bars of scent on us. And there's that dog. Let's see if we can clear him out. He's not moving. What's going on? Is that a ghost spawn of the one that we killed? No, it's not. Here he comes. Here he comes. And nice shot, straight in the head. Let's go and get that other arrow. There's the one we just hit him with. We got another arrow over here. Somewhere over here. It's maybe bounced beyond where we saw it hit the ice. Let's go check closer to the edge of the lake. Is that it? Yep, there it is. Right, now I don't think we'll harvest the wolves tonight. We're already too heavily laden. It's too close to dark, and our fatigue is dropping like a stone because we're fighting against what little wind there is, heading back towards the camp office. So we've done quite well there in the space of the last 2 in-game days. We've taken down all 4 wolves from the lake pack, That should, once we harvest those last 2 wolves out on the lake, that should give us at least 3 or 4 days with no wolves on the lake. Give us plenty time to do anything that we want over there. Right, he's complaining he wants to eat again. We're carrying that ½ kilo. So we'll just eat that and take a drink, just to lighten his load as we head back to the camp office. It's still not fully dark. We can still quite clearly see our way there. It's not like we're going to be stumbling around with 10 yards visibility in the vague moonlight through the fog. And what we'll do is we'll drop the meat outside. Not the meat, the fish. And then we'll head up for bed. I'm carrying about 6 litres of water, so hopefully we'll be able to drop a couple of litres in the morning and start building up our reserve water supplies. Where's he going? Maybe keep a piece of fish for breakfast. There's the bass. So we'll put the bass at that end. And I always put the fish above the meat. I've no idea why. It's just something I always do. I used to just put them in the same columns of food that I do with the meat, but then it used to get quite confusing because I think fish deteriorates at a different rate to meat. So it's going to be pitch black in here, and yep, it is. We'll try and do this from memory and see how far we can get. Should be the window at the bottom of the stairs, is it? And up the stairs, turn right, head up along the floor, and there's the bed. Yay! That's not bad for memory, is it? In fact, we'll have that fish for supper because the calories are low. Take a drink. And then see if we can get him through to dawn. Probably can't. Try a 10-hour sleep, see what happens. He will certainly wake up famished and parched. "70 days, 14 hours, 26 minutes. So we're into day 71. And still got a possible little bit of tiredness to get us through to daylight. Have a drink. Don't want to lose condition due to hunger and thirst if we can avoid it. Sleep 1 hour just to get us through to daylight. And this is probably a good time to remind you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, check out the video description. You'll find links there to my Discord, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, etc. Follow me across there as well if you would. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me a lot. It costs you nothing.
You're gonna have to leave something behind.
But in particular, give the video a like if you like it. It lets me know which ones people do and don't like, and which play styles to concentrate on. So, having just built up our water reserves a little bit there, let's head down, get something for breakfast, put something a bit more filling. Just check inventory to see why we're moving so slow. And why we're so heavily laden. Well, the cook pot's not helping, that's for sure. and it's the cook pot from outside, isn't it? So let's go and get rid of that. That'll help let us step outside before we create a save point. Should not be any predators drifting around here, but we'll get the bow ready anyway. And just go and drop the cook pot round here. There we are, that's it. And we'll just step back inside to create a save point. And at that point, it's time to end this episode. And for me to thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you've had a good Saturday, and that Sunday tomorrow is a great day for you. And the week beyond, of course, as well. So, without much further ado, from me, it's many thanks for watching. And as always, bye for now.